Hey everyone, it's Elena from Nervosa and you're watching CMS TV.
Serenity Now. A classic from Testament. Sal says he never heard that one before.
How could you not have heard that one before?
No, it's a classic. It's a classic. But let's see, who wanted to hear that one? I always like to give a little shout out. Scott Roop said he would like to hear Return to Serenity. And we heard some Sammy Hagar, some early Montrose with Bad Motor Scooter for Jackal in the chat room. And who else requested something here? Dirty Honey. I know you're a fan.
I like them, yeah.
Ernie Hines with the brand new Dirty Honey. Can't find the brakes.
That's right.
So there you are.
Good stuff.
And if you want to get a request in, you can send your request at request@theclassicmetalshow.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So there you are. So what do you have? What do you have for us? What's the Trunkster up to these days?
All right. Well, he has been for the last couple of weeks trumpeting his 40th anniversary party.
Yeah, I see he's having some kind of a shindig in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's just been nonstop with him with the I'm so great and you people sold out my party celebrating me and blah 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 blah. And none of that is what I want to take up. That he's doing his own show. He's got to hype his own show. I'll give him that, even though he really doesn't need to suck his own dick as much as he's doing.
You mean the bands that are playing the show weren't the draw?
Yeah, apparently not. Apparently it was that Eddie's 40th anniversary is this weekend.
So it's not the performers or the bands you're going to go see.
No.
Okay.
But then he let loose today on X this jewel.
Oh.
Which is if we could take every criticism that we've ever had about Ed,
yes,
and put it into one tweet, this would be it.
Okay.
Look at this mess. I'm sure many will scoff at this and not believe it, but I told Paul to do Magic Touch and 1,000,000 to 1 on his solo tour. I interviewed him for Kissology for VH1 just before. Told him they would be great songs to do, and he loved the idea.
Not only did he like the idea, but he loved
it.
Okay. And
this is followed up by somebody had posted a video of Paul doing Magic Touch. And Ed couldn't resist jumping in.
Right.
To say, well, the reason that's there is because of me.
Right, of course.
I made this.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Dude, how can this guy be so up his own ass? I mean, come on.
I don't know.
I don't even like hammering on him. I know he treated you like shit and that should not be forgiven.
Well,
but
I'm not going to say he treated me like shit. He's always been very cordial.
Except that time he threw your shirt away.
Well, he discarded it like it was like, yeah, what do I need with this rag?
He treated you like shit.
Yeah.
He was shitty. And that's a fair reason to be annoyed with him.
Right.
This kind of bullshit though makes it so easy.
Right.
I don't want to hate on Eddie Trunk. I really don't. I enjoy his podcast. I do. I still listen to it. I enjoy it. I enjoy some of his interviews. But can you imagine every single time we went on the air, it was to tell people how we saved metal?
Right.
On every level. I mean, every time this guy spouts, he cannot comment on anything without putting himself in it.
Sure.
Nothing. How about even if this, let's just say for the sake of argument, that this is true, which it probably, I'm sure he may have said it to Paul. I'm sure that Paul didn't go, oh, well, Eddie Trunk said it, I better do it. I'm sure Paul probably had it in his mind that he was looking for something odd to do. And
yeah, well, it could have been like this. So, Paul, what songs are you considering doing on the show? Well, I'm thinking that, I might add this, that, yeah. Oh, you know what? I really think you should play that one. I think that would go over really good.
Yeah. And he's like, I'll think about it. Or
yeah, exactly. It's in a consideration. Well, I really think you should probably play that.
Yeah. And fair enough. And that's cool. Sometimes you don't have to toot your own horn to know you did something.
Right, of course.
And that's where Eddie always fails. Eddie, he shouldn't even have responded to this at any level.
Well, I agree,
but look at the tweet. It's not addressed to him.
Right, of course. It's just I had to let you know where that came from.
Yeah. And if he wanted to respond to it, how about just putting this? Good choices by Paul. That's it. Then you can come off like a fan and not a douchebag.
Well, again, it always comes off, look how influential I am.
Yeah. I did this for you. I did this for you. It's like, dude, just stop. Just stop it.
He's tuning in.
All right, this is a really interesting question from the chat. Real talk, has Eddie ever done anything actually important?
I guess you got to define whatever is important. Like a game changer?
Yeah, I mean, even if you go back to the old days, to the Metal Force days, I mean, he wasn't like the guy that discovered Anthrax and signed them, or I know he likes to say that, he was the guy that brought in Ace?
Yeah.
But how hard of a pull was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, gee, the guy was in the biggest band in the world and then he got kicked out of it. I wonder if we should sign him. Wow, that's a tough decision there, Ed. And again, I'm not trying to discredit him getting it signed and getting it done or making the connection or whatever. Just, it's not exactly like he found Eddie Van Halen when he was, on the playground or something.
Sure.
He found an established guy.
This untapped, talent.
Yeah. The UFO thing? Do you think UFO was just doing nothing until Eddie Trunk called?
Well, it's been a renaissance.
And obviously he did save Dokken.
Of course he did.
Except that he didn't. I mean, that's a really good question. Has Eddie done anything truly important?
Well, in the whole scheme of things, it's not like he's a Tom Zutaut or something.
No. I mean, he did have, I'll give him credit where credit's due. He had that metal show, which did keep interest in that kind of music for a while.
Right.
For several years. That's good. I don't know if it's a game changer because that kind of music still died. Or went underground. I don't want to say it died, but it went underground. So he didn't keep it in the mainstream for that long.
Yeah, well, it really wasn't in the mainstream. He was just, he was capitalizing what was already popular among the hard rock fans.
Yeah. He's yet, as far as I know, to break any new band to the world.
He doesn't care for new bands.
He likes Rival Sons.
Well, that's hardly a new band these days.
Yeah, no, these days that's 15 years.
Yeah, he just, he certainly doesn't tout newer bands that are in that classic metal mode.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this dude's deal is, but I don't know. This is a good point, Brian. He thinks he's the Howard Stern of rock media. There's probably some truth to that. Trunk invented kisturbation.
Kisturbation, wow.
Kisturbation.
I think Ben Benjamin invented kisturbation.
I think so.
The term anyway.
Eddie convinced Robert Johnson to sell his soul to the devil at the crossroads.
Probably did. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have any Zeppelin, and we wouldn't have any Howlin' Wolf.
That's right.
We wouldn't have any dirty blues rock.
The Commandments.
Commandments.
The 10 Commandments.
Commandments.
Look at that. Dang. Eddie must be 100 years old. He found the Beatles.
Yeah, found the Beatles. I discovered the Beatles.
Well, look, you're getting some credit. I bet Neeley told Don Dokken to play It's Not Love. Oh, my goodness. Ed. I don't know if this is true or not. For $500, Trunk will listen to your unsigned band. I hope that's not true.
Just listen to it for $500?
And maybe give it a review. I don't know.
Well, where does he do reviews?
I've never seen one.
All right. I just wasn't aware.
Studley Hungwell, give us a little more background on that, or just tell us if you're just
Or
kidding.
is he just being just funny?
Yeah, tell us if you're kidding or if there's.
Yeah, I think he's just being funny.
Because if there's reality to that, I would. Is there? He says it's true.
Is it true?
Is there a link or something to that? I will put that on the screen immediately if you show me the link.
Right.
If there's a link on eddietrunk.com that says I'll review your record for $500, we will be talking about that.
Yeah, but where is the review seen or heard?
Maybe on the great eddietrunk.com. You know, everybody goes there.
Okay.
Maybe on Twitter or on X.
Okay. I'll just have to take your word for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he would do that. Oh, look at this. Eddie co-wrote Imagine with John Lennon.
Did he?
Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd it go? Where'd that one go? I think somebody deleted one. Oh, there it is. Eddie Trunk told God to spare Noah and his family when he flooded the world. Oh, my God. Well, there you go. He used to advertise it on satellite.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
So he'll take some payola to
review your band.
wow.
Then they'll throw it right in the garbage next to Neely's shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking douche. All right. Well, anyway, that's all I got for Eddie. Just a little piece. Let's talk about your favorite band, Dokken. They're all over the news today.
Are they?
They are.
I wasn't aware.
You want to start with the good or the bad?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll cover it all, I'm sure.
All right. Well, let me start with the bad since I have it pulled up. We'll talk about Gypsy, the video, in a minute.
Okay.
But Metal Sludge posted this today. And I guess it's not necessarily not common knowledge to me anyway, but maybe to the rest of the world it is.
Okay.
The headline is, Don Dokken on his band members back in the day. George Lynch, Jeff Pilson, and Mick Brown were coked up out of their minds.
He said this. He said that on this show many times.
I know.
He said that coke was never his, drug of choice per se. He says he was all, his what do you want to call his vice or drug of choice was always just Jack and Coke. He said,
right.
I never did the Coke thing. He says, so while he was, busy writing and, coming up with new songs and stuff, he said, Jeff, Mick, and George were down at the Rainbow, just coked out of their minds all the time.
Yeah.
So, but he said that here on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Many times over the years.
I know. That's why I was a little surprised that this was a story because we've heard this.
Because we've heard this story for 20 years.
We've heard this for a long time. Maybe the rest of the world that doesn't listen to us hasn't heard it. See, if they'd have heard it on Eddie Trunk, then they'd know.
Right, of course. No, I mean, we've had those discussions on the show quite a few times, and he's made that claim.
Yeah.
And I'd never heard of any of them dispute it.
No, none of them have. Dude, I think they all were cokeheads, but
yeah.
Some of this is pretty interesting, though. Don recalls the Monsters of Rock tour from 1988 and says, George would go into his solo and the cameras would swing over and then there's no George on stage. I'm looking around. Where the hell is George? I mean, I hear him playing, but he's not on stage because he would walk behind the marshals and his roadie was giving him lines of coke. That drove me crazy.
Yeah, well, he's told that story before too. That's not new.
No, I've never heard that story.
I have.
That he was doing lines of coke during shows?
Yes.
I've never heard that story.
Yeah. Well, this is when, George was like playing with his back to the audience. He'd come out and play, the show, and he'd turn around toward the audience, and then he'd be off stage, and Don would like turn around and he's gone, and it's like, where the fuck is this guy?
Right. Mm-hmm. I never heard that. Maybe that's stuff that he told you on the bus.
No, he's talked about that here. Has he? Yeah, he has.
I must just have been sleeping.
I mean, how many times have we had Dawn on the show over the years? I mean,
50.
So those stories have come out here on the show.
No. I said, guys, can you not do coke for an hour and a half? It drove me crazy, It just made me crazy. They were coked up out of their minds, added Dokken about his frustration.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what kind of brought an end to Dokken. Now, I have heard that. Because I always would say, if I was into cocaine, we probably could all get along. But the three of them would go off in the hotel room and sit in the back of the bus and do coke for days, and I would just be in my bunk reading a book.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Those were just some wild times back in the day.
Yeah, they were. So anyway,
none of this is new. I mean, where did this interview come from?
It came from a brand new episode of the Glam Metal Cast.
Okay.
Which I don't know the Glam Metal Cast.
I don't either.
Here it is, the Glam Metal Cast. Well, they have 170 episodes. I don't know this show.
Okay.
And I'm not going to learn it today because I'm not going to play because it's long. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, but
31 minutes long.
Yeah, but none of this is new news at all.
No. And yeah, it's 31 minutes. It's all audio. So, So in any event, that came out today. Okay. I was like, I sort of knew this, but I didn't know. I certainly did not remember stories about him disappearing off stage, but still playing.
Oh yeah,
I never heard that, or I don't remember hearing that. I guess, but there's that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the negative. The positive is they have the new video for the song that you played.
Right.
Let me go to UE2B.
I was a little underwhelmed with the video.
I have not seen it, honestly. Oh. I know they released it. Don had told me that it was animated.
Yeah, well, before you play the video.
Yeah, I'm still looking for it.
Before you find it, and then before you play it, the same person who did the new Dokken video did a Motorhead video.
Okay.
For Greedy Bastards. So pull up Greedy Bastards first and play some of that, and then you'll see where this comes from. But it's some animator girl. I can't pronounce her name. It's just way too long. It's like 15 syllables.
Let's see what her name is. Let's see. Her name. Where is her name? Holy smokes.
That's what I said.
Natalia Jonderko Schmiezowitz. I think that's right. Schmiezowicz.
Right.
Schmiezowitz.
Right. Well, she did the Motorhead video.
Okay.
And then they got her to do this new Dokken video. So pull up a little bit of the Greedy Bastards.
All right, let's see.
And we'll watch a little bit of that, and then we'll play a little of the Dokken video, but same concept.
Yeah. See, I'm not a fan of animated anything, so.
Right. Well, it's inexpensive. That's
is that what it is? It's cheap.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't require cameras and action and all that. It's inexpensive.
Is it AI? Do we know?
No, it's actual like anime type.
Somebody drew it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Well, that girl.
Yeah.
Natalia, whatever her name is.
Miss Schmiezowitz.
Exactly.
All right. Let's see what she did here. Here we go. Motorhead, greedy bastard. Like this either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a little underwhelmed. So, but regardless, this is this animator's claim to fame.
No, well,
And the record label Silver Lining Records employed her to make the new
Dokken.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my and yeah, I may be in the minority on this. It wouldn't shock me if I am, but I love, and you know this, I love Motorhead.
Sure.
Absolutely one of my favorite bands of all time. But they're done. They're dead. All the guys are dead.
Right.
All the original guys are dead, and you know, the two replacement guys are all in other bands now.
Right.
Do we really need to keep this Motorhead thing going?
Well, I think what this was part of was like a box set or some commemorative, release or something. But yeah, of course, it's generating money. That's it.
Yeah, it just is like, I don't know. It just feels cash grabby to me.
Well, it is. That's what it's for.
I just hate it. I just don't like it because, they keep releasing these videos, and, this is like the fourth or fifth Motorhead thing that's come out after Lemmy has died, or probably more, but, it's like constantly, at least twice a year. So it's more than 4 or 5, but at least twice a year, I get some press release that says Motorhead releases new song and I'm like, new song? And it'll be some scraps of some bullshit that they did in the studio that they deemed weren't good enough then.
Right.
And I mean, even
they're reaching deep into the vault.
Yeah, whatever. And even Mickey D, when I interviewed Mickey D, 6 months ago or whatever it was, he was promoting Motorhead.
Right, of course.
And it's like, dude, come on, man.
Still a source of revenue, a stream of income, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, but man, they're done.
Yeah.
At this point, why don't you get Kemi on stage then, the new Lemmy?
Right.
Because they're an ounce away from that, is what it feels like.
Well, I mean, Stone Temple Pilots did it.
Yeah, Stone does Journey. I mean, there's a zillion bands that have done it.
Yeah, well, what I mean is, as far as their dead guy is concerned.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, Steve Perry's dentist should be dead.
All right. Well, you got the new Dokken then, the new Gypsy video.
Let me get it.
I was a little underwhelmed with it. I was just like, but the thing is I had spoken with Don a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me about it, and he was just like, the record label, they want to do this animated video thing, and I had different ideas, and I wanted to actually shoot a real video, and they didn't want to. They didn't want to pony up the money for it. He goes, I had a whole storyboard, that I wanted to do. I had ideas, and he said, to shoot the new video for Gypsy, living here in the New Mexico desert. He said, I already had some, areas picked out where I think it would have made a great, backdrop,
right.
And things like that. But this is what you get. Get this animated video thing, which I don't think, they don't look anything like, they draw the characters of Don, Chris, and BJ, and I don't think they look anything like them. Even Don, I don't think this animator really captured their essence, I guess.
Right.
But it is what it is.
Well, that's what makes me think it's AI. Because like I'm fucking around with AI video or pictures myself a little bit. You'll see it on the CMS thumbnails this week, because I'm trying to do all. There's a new feature on the thing that I do thumbnails with called type to text.
Okay.
And I'm messing with it a little bit, and like the first one I tried to describe me and you.
Okay.
And boy, it looks fucking awful. It's just not good.
Right.
But that being said, it's still infancy time. So did you see the cover art for tonight's episode?
Yes, I did.
That was me giving a very detailed description of me and you.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. All I saw was two guys with big balloon lips.
Yeah, I was like, where did the lips come from? But I thought it was funny. Honestly, I wasn't going to use it, and then I was like, this is so ridiculous that why not?
I didn't get the reference there, but now I understand where that came from now.
Yeah, it was AI, and I was trying to say, two dudes with long hair, one with blonde, one with brown,
right,
doing a podcast.
Sure.
And then it had those two, I don't know, just two dudes that looked like they got punched in the mouth. Look like characters from Fat Albert.
Yeah, big inner tube lips.
Yeah, and I was like, whatever. It's still kind of funny.
It is funny.
If nothing else, people look at it and be like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'll click it.
That was my, my initial reaction was, "What the fuck is that? What is that?"
Well, and when you see the first one that I did for the first segment, you'll be like, Jesus, these things are, because the next one I said, I tried to be even more specific. I said, one guy is built like a rock star. The other guy is a big fat tub of shit. And it just, now you're a big fat tub of shit as well as me. So it's like, whatever.
Well, we're two fat douchebags.
Yeah, that is true. Michael Butler. Maybe the AI's tuned into Michael Butler.
That's funny.
But, all right, well, here we go. Here's the new Dokken. This is Gypsy from Heaven Comes Down.
Right.
Here we go. I'm going to stop right there. Don has never ridden a fucking Kawasaki or whatever that bike is.
A Honda or something.
Yeah, look at that bike.
I know.
That is not a cool bike.
No.
That is a cheap bike.
It's like a Suzuki 250 or something.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is that?
And he's wearing his cape.
Well, I think
know it's supposed to be his coat, but it's a cape.
It's supposed to be his long leather trench coat.
Yeah. I don't know who these guys are. I guess that's Chris.
That's Chris.
And that's BJ?
That's BJ.
I don't know. They both look like prisoners of war.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, all right.
All right, here we go.
Gypsy told me as we looked into the flames, and then she showed me as she looked upon my face. She told me stories as we sat.
Is that Don?
That's Don.
All right.
That's what I was saying. I was very underwhelmed with this video. I was just like,
Am I wrong in thinking Don does not have black hair?
I don't know what this is, but whatever.
He doesn't have black hair though.
No,
he's never had black hair.
I know, but it's a bizarre rendering.
Yeah.
Well,
here we go.
Under the stars, and then she waved her hands, and I was in her arms.
Now he has gray hair.
Yeah, it's kind of grayish, blackish. Who knows?
Has he been sitting there for 15 years?
but the eyes, just kind of like, it looks like he's stoned or something.
Yeah. Well, Don is well known for his stonedness.
Yeah, he's on his peyote or something out in the desert. He's eating peyote buttons.
Right. All right, here we go.
Gypsy, won't you tell me what you know?
Now he has blue hair.
Yeah.
The fuck is going on with my man's hair? What is he, a fucking millennial?
Yeah, something like that.
Black hair, blue hair, white hair. What's going on here? All right.
Across my way, got no place to go. Gypsy, won't you tell me what you know? way, got no place to go.
What is this?
I don't know.
Just sliding hands across the thing.
Yeah, he's got lobster claws.
McCarville does too, apparently. So watch, they both just kind of do. Ooh. There's no playing.
Yeah, well, it's just animation. It's just,
terrible.
It's...
All right, here we go.
Stars and counted one by one, and then the morning came and there was only one. You know I had to go before the heat of day. She waved her hands above and I was on my way. On my way.
It's a lot of hands in this video.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with the hands?
Maybe they're the easiest to draw.
Not according to the chat room. She's not great at drawing hands. Hard on hands.
Hard on hands, yeah.
Not a good video.
I didn't think it was, I saw this. I was just like, ugh.
She can only draw hands if they're grasping a hard on.
Right.
What did she charge the band for this?
Well, she didn't charge the band. The record label is the one who put this.
I think this is
to this
$300.
Yeah.
This is really not very good. All right, here we go.
Don didn't want this video. He didn't want it. He
can see why.
He wanted to actually shoot a video out in the desert, around a real fire and all that other stuff. He kind of told me his whole concept, and they wouldn't pony up the money.
Is this not the concept I'm taking?
No. I mean, the storyline, I guess, is similar, but he had ideas as to how he wanted to shoot an actual video.
He didn't want to ride a Kawasaki 125. Here we go.
Gypsy, won't you tell me what you know? You know across my way, got no place to go. Gypsy, won't you tell me what you know? You know I've lost.
All right, what is the broken glass representing? Do you understand that?
I don't know. Just shattered.
Is that like a Superman reference?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I saw the video and I was just like,
And is this the steps into the house that they were in the last video?
Exactly.
What's going on? There's a lot of weirdness in this video. I don't get it.
Right.
All right, here we go.
My way, got no place to go. Raise yourselves, search for your horizon before the darkness comes.
Oh, look at that. Looks authentic to me. Jesus.
They look like John.
Yeah, just like him. Looks like somebody ran his hair over with a tire.
It does. He's got sight marks on his head.
Ah, jeez. Okay.
to know. You know I've lost my way, got no place to go.
How did Veronica get in this video?
Yeah, exactly.
Veronica with a guest spot.
Right.
Hasn't been seen in years. There she is. All right, let's finish this up. Wow.
There you are.
That's something.
Yeah.
Don't know what, but that's something.
Well, that's what the record label wanted.
Boy. Nice work, Silver Lining. Jeez, oh man. I like the song.
Yeah, the song's good. Record's good.
Yeah, the record's good. The song's okay. I mean, it sounds like stuff from the last record, but
Sure.
you know, fine with me. You know, it sounds good to me.
Yeah. Well, again, the budget, the budget didn't allow for actually shooting a real video. They just said, well, we'll just do this cartoon thing,
Just throw this piece of shit out there.
So that's what you get. That was neato.
Neato.
That was neato. Oh boy.
Boof.
Yeah, boof.
Ooh. Judge Frollo is going to burn all the gypsies at the stake. The drummer is being burned at the stake.
Yeah.
Oof. All right. That was a video, all right.
Yep. Well, that's, that certainly isn't, isn't quite the top quality video that they released a few weeks ago for Fugitive.
No, definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely a step down, that's for sure.
Speaking of music videos, I have not been able to stop watching that goddamn Rolling Stones video.
It's great.
I don't know what it is about that video, but I just love watching that girl.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with her.
She just looks like she's just having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch any of the behind the scenes at all when they were shooting that?
I didn't even know there was a behind the scenes.
They released some of those. What is the YouTube thing where it's like 30 seconds or in a minute?
Short.
The shorts.
Yeah.
They released several shorts of behind the scenes.
No, I didn't see that.
And I watched a few of that stuff, but it's interesting, the whole concept of shooting music videos because of all the different arrangements that they have to make with like the chase car that's following the car going down Sunset Strip to get different shots.
Right.
And then they having to mount like a camera rig on the bumper of the car to get other shots. And, it's a whole process.
Any shorts of her tits slipping out as she was doing all the leaning back?
I didn't see any boobage, but I will tell you the immediate reaction from one of my coworkers is this guy I work with. He and I are literally days apart in age.
Okay.
And I said, hey, did you see the new Rolling Stones video? I said, the new song's good. I said, but you're going to love the video, dude. It's right up to, the classic 80s music video vein, be it White Snake, Tawny Katane, or
sure.
Cherry Pie or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
And he watched that. And of course, we were looking at the video. And of course, when she's like laying on the trunk of the car and she's stretched out, he goes, her boobs have got to be taped in there. And I said, that's exactly what Chris said. And the first thing is, and does she pop out of there at any point?
Dude, I mean, that's the draw of the video.
Said, yeah, that was what Chris was saying. It's like, I'm looking for a nip slip or something going on there. But he goes, yeah, she's definitely glued into that.
Dude, there's nothing better than when you see a hot chick like that and then there is a slip of some sort. That's just
little oops.
Yeah, it's like you probably won't know this lady, and she's probably 100 now, but Do you know the actress named Andrea Thompson? I think her name's Andrea Thompson. She was in like the second half of NYPD Blue, like near the end.
No, can't say.
She played Jill Kirkendall on
I
NYPD
never
Blue.
watched the show, so
Oh, that's a great show.
I'm sure it is.
But the thing about her was she was this kind of like a dyke haircut blonde
Okay.
with massive tits.
All right.
And you couldn't help but notice the massive tits, but they really tried to dress them down.
Sure.
And I remember when I was 20 or whatever watching NYPD Blue. And I was like, oh my God. And NYPD Blue was always pretty risky as far as showing some side boob or some bare ass chicks or whatever. A lot of fucking on that show. For ABC, that was crazy at the time, right?
Right.
So today, and this is me just being me, do you know the show Arliss?
I know the name. I don't think I've ever seen it though.
It's on HBO. It's damn fun. You would love it. It's on HBO. It's about a sports agent and all the bullshit that he has to do to, to keep his clients happy, so he could steal their money as an agent.
Okay.
And it's 20 whatever years old. It's an old show, but I just had it on in the background. All of a sudden, here comes this Andrea Thompson chick.
Okay.
And there's a scene in it where he's fucking her. And I mean, he's fucking her. And the fucking, like, all the clothes are off. All of a sudden, you see those massive tits. I was like a fucking 30-year-old, 10-year-old.
Right.
I was like, that's the chick. Because I didn't even realize that she did any nudity.
Right. Nudity.
Let me see if I can find you. Andrea Tom. And she's definitely not the kind of chick that either one of us is like really into at all.
Right.
Tits. Let's see if I can find them. Andrea Thompson tits without nudity. Oh man. Wow, there's a lot of naked pictures. All I needed to really do was search her, I guess.
It's amazing. The interwebs is amazing. I could basically find what I've been hoping to see for years.
Yeah. All right. Here's one that I can show. Because I don't want to get us as much as I don't want to get us booted off of Rumble or Odyssey or whatever.
Right.
They all seem to have nudity clauses.
That was showing naked chicks.
Yeah.
Naked chicks.
Present. I mean, you'll see why she's not the kind that we would think of as either of our type, but
right.
What a rocking set of cans.
Rocking set of cans. Yeah.
But she's got that dyke haircut. That's awful.
Yeah, she's got the June Cleaver hair.
Yeah. Yeah. But this was like 20 years ago. And then all of a sudden I saw this. I was like, holy shit, there she is.
Mm-hmm.
and literally watching that Stones video, I was thinking, oh, gotta see. And I did a search after the show on Saturday last week. I definitely looked up that actress. And no, there's no nudity of her.
Well, she's pretty young, so I think she's like 26 or something.
Well, let's hope the career goes nowhere and she's forced to do porn.
She's forced to go do the porn thing.
Yeah, we need her doing porn.
Right.
Rumble is censored. All these video platforms do not allow nudity.
They don't let see naked chicks.
No, they don't. Well, I think it's because there are laws in some of the countries that these things show.
Yeah, they're decency laws.
Yeah, there's nudity laws.
Right.
So you can't do nudity.
Right.
Although Twitter seems to have no problem with it, or X, whatever that is now. You can see all kinds of fucking cock and pussies. It's everywhere on Twitter. So.
All right.
All right. So that's All right, so that's the Dokken video, and that's the Rolling Stones video. Let's see if we got one more thing we can talk about here. How about a short one? This will be short. We've been talking lately about these box sets that keep getting announced.
Yeah, we talked about the Wasp box set last week, and I saw that they are announcing a Winger box set.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to bring up.
Yeah. because I get those emails from Michael Brandeval.
Yeah.
And he's always promoting this kind of stuff.
Yeah. So now Winger has a box set. Are you excited about that?
No, not really. I mean, Winger's okay. I've never been a big fan. I mean, I know Kip a little bit, and obviously I know Reb, and I don't know the other guys very well at all. But I've hung out with Kip on numerous occasions, actually, over the years.
Sure. Yeah, I saw this, and I was like, the question comes to me is there enough interest to press this stuff?
Oh, hey, my nephew says that Sydney Sweeney, who's on that HBO show Euphoria, she has nudes on Google Images.
Ooh.
That's what he said.
Let me verify, just for the sake of the show.
Right.
Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Euphoria naked. Let's see some images. Let's see what's... Oh, yeah, there she is. Let's see what she's got rocking.
What's she got going on there?
Yeah, she's got a nice set of tits. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. That's a lot of goodness. Yeah, she got some nice, like that pinkish brown colored nipples. Not too big, not too small.
Right.
Like there's nothing. I don't know if everybody's different with what they like about tits, but
sure.
Are you a tiny nipple guy, a big nipple guy, or a kind of middle?
Well, are you talking nipple or areola?
Areola.
I like a smaller areola.
Yeah, I'm kind of middle, I guess. I'm like silver dollar, I guess.
Okay.
But not. I don't like the one that looks like somebody threw a piece of bologna at their tit.
No.
That's when it does like a wraparound on the tit. That's not very good.
Yeah, that's just too much.
That just looks like fucking Gorbachev's head.
Right.
I like not that big.
Well, that's sizable.
Yeah, that's about good.
Yeah.
This chick's right in there.
She fits right in there.
I'm going to have to go back and watch Euphoria, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I have Max. Why aren't I watching it to see these tits? Jesus.
Because you weren't aware of it before.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched Euphoria before, but only a couple episodes. It's real fucking, I don't know, a lot of faggotry in it, which doesn't always bother me, but I think for some reason it did in that one. Oh, and she's getting fucked in this show, too. Yeah, I'm watching this show.
Yeah, I'm watching this show.
I'm watching this now. Now I see her just getting railed from behind in one of these pictures. Sydney Sweeney Nude Euphoria 2019. If anybody wants to look up the picture I'm looking up, it's season 1, episode 6, HD 1080p on Nudagram.
Wow.
Nudogram. Guess I'm not allowed to show it, but I guess I can say where it is.
Oh, she's on X videos.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Does it actually show her fucking on X videos?
Well, she's pulling her shirt off.
Ooh, let's see.
Oh, yeah.
X videos. Sorry, guys. I know this ain't much fun for you, but Sydney Sweeney. Let's see what we got here for Sydney. Sydney Sweeney sex scene. No music. All right, that's perfect. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Oh, down go the panties. All right. This guy's just eyeing her up.
Yep.
As I would be too. All right, let's do a little spin. All right, see, I don't need to see his dick, though. Why is this guy naked taking pictures? Just get to the fucking. I gotta skip forward. All right, pig. Just take this dick.
Oh yeah, she's got a perfect set.
She's got a perfect set of tits. Holy smokes. Wow, she's getting her pussy eaten. I gotta watch this show. I gotta watch this show.
All right, well, getting back to Winger.
Can't get enough.
I'm still hungry.
Eating on your muff because I can't get enough.
Right.
It's all right. It tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
When it's in my mouth,
Right.
it's understood. Holy smokes. That's nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you, James.
Yeah, thank you.
James always looking out for you, Chris.
That's good. I needed a new show to watch.
Yeah.
Euphoria, it is. Perfect. All right, so what are we talking about? This fucking Winger box set? All right. Looking at this Winger box set, I don't see any bonus tracks, do you? Other than this demos thing?
Yeah, demo anthology, I guess.
But wasn't that even out there at some point?
It might have been. I don't. Anybody who is a fan, typically, who are like uber fans of certain bands, they typically have all this stuff already. They just box it up in one convenient package for you, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't look like something. I like Winger personally, but I wouldn't buy this.
No, I have no interest in it.
Yeah,
because you know, look at what you get in the box set. There's no bells or whistles or nothing extra in there either.
Yeah, it's just boom. Here it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same way that when they released that Dokken box set, Don had a bunch of stuff he wanted to throw in there, and they didn't even bother with it. Yeah. You know, he goes, "Oh, you know, I got all these pictures and trinkets and this, that, and the other that I would think would go good in the box set." Now, on the other hand, when they released the Rat box set, they put a bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they come up with what they're going to do. Probably have one email, and if it doesn't get responded to quick enough, they just go away from it. I'm looking to see how much this thing costs. Winger box set, Amazon. $129 on vinyl, $50 on CD.
Yeah, $50 for CD. And again, why would you buy a box set of CDs? Mm-hmm. I mean, the vinyl obviously is sort of a nostalgia thing.
Yeah,
and it's kind of cool to have if you're a collector or whatever. But I don't get the box set and CD. Why would you do that? I mean, it's nothing special about that. Just like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. What's that kid's name?
Stuart,
yeah.
Yeah, Stuart always wears the Winger shirt.
Well, he would never buy one.
Right.
Trunk wears a Kiss thong.
How do you know that, Brian?
All right, so the Winger box set, if anybody is interested.
Yeah, I don't. It's just, again, very underwhelming. It's like, well, is there anything special or cool or unique about it? Mm-hmm. Nothing I see other than these.
If you don't have these demos, I guess that's the only thing I see is the demos.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want them. That's me. I mean, here's the demo songs. Have you been wanting to hear those songs on demo?
I mean, I've heard obviously the released version.
So the demo wouldn't be better.
Like, all right, well, we know those songs. I mean, so you want to hear the demo version of it? It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's just
can't get enough. Is that Chips Enough?
Yeah, might be the Chips Enough version.
Right.
Can't get enough of you, baby.
All right, well, that's available.
Yeah, it's out there. Go get it.
The Atlantic years.
Yeah, go get it if you want it.
The 5 Atlantic years.
Exactly. Yeah, 5 whole years. Let's celebrate that.
Right.
All right.
Here's your box set.
Yeah, go get it.
Go enjoy.
That's right.
All right. Anything else?
No, that'll do for this segment.
All right. Is there a song you'd like to hear?
Sure. There's this band that nobody knows of called Road Wolf, all one word.
Is that like a Laser Wolf?
Almost. These guys are the Road Wolf.
The Road Wolf.
And they have an album called Midnight Lightning.
Okay.
And there's a song called Mark of the Devil.
All right.
Came up in my various streaming during the week, and I kind of dug it.
All right. Let's see here. Latest release, Midnight Lightning.
Yep.
And you said Mark of the Devil?
Mark of the Devil.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to play a few songs. We'll come back. If you'd like to get a request in, request at theclassicmetalshow.com. So here it is. This is Road Wolf. All one word.
Yep.
With Mark of the Devil exclusively here.
On your Classic Metal Show.